Young drivers are high on the agenda for governments and road safety authorities, with plans to introduce driver education into the school curriculum by the end of the year. As Joe Hall reports, defensive driving courses are also being offered free to P Platers.
These days, 21-year-old Will is driving legally and sober, but it hasn't always been that way.
Falling asleep, being fatigued and drowsy behind the wheel. You're waking up 2 seconds later, oh, I'm on this side of the road, and you realise, oh, I could hurt someone.
In fact, the young man has turned his life around after spending 4 months behind bars and kicking his drug addiction. Incredibly, he's been behind the wheel of a car since he was 14.
Speeding down a main road, thinking it's all fun and games, and yeah, it's not. It's very dangerous.
Will's new employer urged him to enrol in the P Plater program.
This program's done me wonders. It really has.
The interactive sessions run by Murcotts focus on high-order skills such as vision and hazard awareness, but also address fatigue, alcohol and drugs.
The problem we have with P Platers is that their crash rate is increasing.
CEO of the defensive driving company, Jeff Thomas, says too many young drivers simply shouldn't be on the roads.
You can actually go for a few test runs with your parents and fluke the driving test, and you're out there basically untrained.
Before the election, Daniel Andrews promised the provision of defensive driver training for Year 10 students as part of the Victorian curriculum.
Now that's a fantastic initiative because it picks up on our principle that about lifelong learning.
Roads Minister Luke Donnellan says the government will consult with industry with a view to implementation at the end of this year.
They're not aware of the dangers of a car, they'll never drive it carefully.
In the meantime, Murcotts are offering 100 P-Plate courses free of charge. The sessions expose a young driver's lack of judgment and awareness.
Do you remember where you were looking?
All of a sudden?
No. No.
Experts say all drivers, not just P-Platers, need to remember one very important message. That's look up, stay back. In other words, extend your vision, look as far down the road as possible, and don't tailgate. Keep a safe braking distance.
We would rather they leave that distance, be proactive, and you would see an enormous difference to our road trauma.
Joe Hall, 9 News.